This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
What's up, family? I'm glad you clicked on this video because what I'm about to share might be the exact thing you need to hear right now. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I'm not here to waste your time. I want this to feel like a conversation between me and you, like we're sitting down and really talking about life. Because the truth is, the next 4 months of your life can literally change everything. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not just throwing out hype words. These next 4 months can completely shift your story, but only if you decide to take the correct steps. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Yeah, I've heard stuff like this before. People always say, this year is my year, this month is my month, the time is now. And honestly, I get it. We live in a world where motivation is cheap. You can scroll through Instagram or TikTok and get a hit of inspiration in under 10 seconds, but then 2 minutes later, you're back to the same routine, feeling the same way. I don't want that for you. I don't want this to be another video you click, nod your head for a moment, and then forget about. I want this video to stay with you. I want you to remember it days from now, weeks from now, months from now, and even years from now. Because if you apply what I'm about to say, you'll be able to look back on this exact moment as the point where things started to change. So here's where I want to start. Let's be real about the struggles, because I know some of you right now feel stuck. Maybe you're battling procrastination. You've got dreams, you've got goals, but every time you try to get going, something pulls you back. Maybe it's distractions, maybe it's fear, maybe it's just old habits that are so ingrained you don't even realize how much they're holding you back. Or maybe you feel financially stuck, working a job you don't love, trying to make ends meet, feeling like you're always one step behind, never able to really get ahead. Or maybe it's deeper. Maybe you've been feeling mentally and emotionally drained, like you've been carrying too much for too long. Maybe your relationships are shaky, your self-confidence is low, and your faith feels distant. And the thing about these struggles is they start to feel permanent. They trick you into believing that this is just the way life is, that it'll always be like this. But here's the truth, it doesn't have to stay this way. The next 4 months can be the start of something different. Think about it, 4 months. That's not even a long time. It's 120 days. It's 17 weeks. It's a season. You've already lived through so many seasons in your life. Summer, fall, winter, spring. They come and they go. What if this next season was the season where you completely change your trajectory? And here's the thing, it's not about some huge dramatic event. It's about small intentional steps stacked day after day that create unstoppable momentum. That's how life really changes. Not in some overnight miracle, but in consistent, disciplined action that compounds. That's how you set yourself up in every aspect of your life. So let's break this down. Over these next 4 months, here's what you can focus on to shift your life. First, your mindset. Everything starts here, because you can have the best plans, the best opportunities, even the best people around you, but if your mindset is stuck in doubt, in negativity, in fear, nothing will stick. So for the next 4 months, I want you to train your mind like an athlete trains their body. That means guarding what you consume. Stop feeding your mind junk. Stop scrolling endlessly through content that leaves you feeling empty or comparing yourself to people you don't even know. Instead, feed your mind with books, podcasts, videos, conversations that challenge you, that inspire you, that stretch you. And alongside that, practice discipline with your self-talk. How many times do you talk yourself out of greatness before you even try? Over these next 4 months, when that voice in your head says you can't do this, I want you to respond. Watch me. When it says you're not enough, answer back, I am more than enough. When it whispers, you'll fail, remind yourself, failure is a part of growth. Next, let's talk about health. Because if your body is drained, everything else suffers. For the next 4 months, prioritize your physical health. And I don't mean you need to become some bodybuilder or run a marathon. I'm talking about simple, consistent habits. Drink more water, move your body daily, even if it's just a 30-minute walk. Get real sleep, cut back on the foods you know are slowing you down. Your energy is everything, and when you feel good physically, you show up stronger mentally and emotionally. Now, money. I know finances are one of the biggest stress points for so many people right now. And look, the economy is tough, inflation is real, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. In these next 4 months, take control of your money. That might mean creating a simple budget so you actually know where your money is going. It might mean cutting back on impulse spending and redirecting that money into savings or investments. It might mean starting that side hustle you've been putting off. The key is this: stop letting money control you and start telling your money where to go. Even small steps compound. If you save just $10 a day for 4 months, you'd have $2,200. That might not change your life, but it changes your habits, and those habits can change your life. Relationships. Who you spend your time with will shape the direction of your life. Period. For the next 4 months, pay attention to your circle. Are the people around you lifting you up, or are they pulling you down? Are they encouraging your growth, or are they feeding your distractions? Don't be afraid to create distance from people who drain you. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. And on the flip side, lean into the relationships that bring out the best in you. Reach out to people who inspire you. Connect with those who challenge you. Invest in the relationships that matter, because life is too short to surround yourself with energy that holds you back. And then there's faith. For me, this is the foundation, because without faith, all the effort in the world can still feel empty. Over these next 4 months, deepen your connection to God. That might mean prayer, meditation, reading scripture, or simply being still and listening. Faith gives you perspective. It reminds you that even when life feels uncertain, you are not alone. And when you combine faith with disciplined action, you become unstoppable. Now let me talk about something that's probably the biggest struggle for most people: consistency. We start strong, but we fade. We set goals, but then we slip back into old patterns. Consistency is what separates those who dream from those who actually achieve. For these next 4 months, I want you to commit to consistency above everything else. Even if you don't feel like it, show up. Even if the results are slow, keep going. Even if nobody claps for you, keep building. Because consistency compounds. You won't always see the results right away, but 4 months of steady, focused effort will transform your life in ways you can't imagine right now. Think about it like this. If you worked on your mindset daily for 4 months, how much stronger would you feel? If you took care of your health daily for 4 months, how much more energy would you have? If you managed your money intentionally for 4 months, how much more stable would you be? If you nurtured your relationships for 4 months, how much richer would your life feel? If you grew your faith for 4 months, how much more grounded and unshakable would you become? It's all possible. But it starts with a choice. You can keep doing what you've always done, and in 4 months, you'll be in the same place you are now, maybe even worse. Or you can decide right now, today, that the next 4 months are going to be different. I'm telling you, these next 4 months can set you up for years to come. They can give you momentum that carries into the rest of your life, but only if you decide to act. And I know it's not easy. Change is uncomfortable. Growth requires sacrifice. But ask yourself this: what's more uncomfortable, staying stuck in the same cycles for the rest of your life, or enduring a little discomfort now? And you'll know it all started with a decision you made right here, right now, watching this video. So don't just watch this and nod your head. Take action. And remember this verse, Isaiah 40:31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. If this video spoke to you, I want you to comment below and tell me what step you're committing to over these next 4 months. Hit that like button so more people can find this message, and subscribe because I've got more videos coming that will keep you inspired, grounded, and focused. Let's build this together.